Dear students, good morning to all. Now we will going to learn about chapter 10 respiration in organisms. Already we learned respiration in organism some topics. Just recall the previous portion. Okay. What is cellular respiration? The process of breakdown of food in the cells with the release of energy is called cellular respiration. The cellular respiration takes place cells of all organisms. Can you understand or you remember cellular respiration? Okay. Okay, next. What is aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration? Are you remember students? Aerobic respiration, anaerobic respiration. What is mean by aerobic respiration? Aerobic means with the use of oxygen. That is a aerobic respiration. The definition, breakdown of glucose occurs with the use of oxygen is called aerobic respiration. What is mean by anaerobic respiration? Food can also be breakdown without using oxygen. This is called anaerobic respiration. Or you remember aerobic and anaerobic respiration? It's very important question. Difference between aerobic and anaerobic respiration. Okay. It's very important question. Okay. Next, what is mean by inhalation, exhalation? What is mean by inhalation? The taking of air rich in oxygen into body is called inhalation. Or you remember inhalation and exhalation. What is mean by exhalation? Giving out of air rich in carbon dioxide is known as exhalation. Can you understand? Okay, what is mean by breathing rate? What is mean by breathing rate? The number of times a person breathes in a minute is termed as the breathing rate. Okay, listen. The adult human being rest breathe in and out how many times? Or you remember? Adult human being at rest breathe in and out how many times in a minute? How many times? 15 to 18 times. Okay. An adult human being at rest breathe in and out 15 to 18 times in a minute. Okay. Okay, next. What is mean by diaphragm? What is diaphragm? Where it is located diaphragm? The chest cavity is surrounded by ribs on the sides. A large muscular sheet called diaphragm. Okay. Large muscular sheet called diaphragm. Okay. Next, human respiratory system diagram. Okay, what are the parts of human respiratory system? Nasal passage, oral cavity, pharynx, trachea, lungs, ribs, diaphragm. What are the parts of human respiratory system? Or you remember the respiratory system diagram? Okay. Okay, students. Now, we will going to discuss about the topic breathing in other animals. Breathing in other animals. Listen. Breathing in other animals. Animals such as elephants, lions, cows, goat, frogs, lizards, snakes, birds have lungs in their chest cavities like the human beings. Okay, chest cavities like the human beings. Okay. How do other animals breathe? Other organisms breathe? Do they also have lungs like those of human beings? Yes. Cockroach. First one, cockroach. What is cockroach? Cockroach is a insect. Cockroach is a insect. What is cockroach? Cockroach is a insect. Cockroach has small opening on the sides of its body. Other insects also have similar openings. Okay. A cockroach has small openings on the sides of its body. Other insects also have similar openings. That is a cockroach. Cockroach is a small opening other sides of its body. Cockroach is a insects. Okay. These openings called spiracles. Okay. These openings called spiracles. Underline the word, students. Book page number 115. So all of you take your book and underline the word. Okay, these openings are called, listen, the cockroach insects also have similar opening. These opening are called spiracles. That is a spiracles. Underline the word. Insects have network of air tubes called trachea. What is trachea? Underline the word. Insects have a network of air tubes called trachea for gas exchange. For gaseous exchange. Underline the word, students. Trachea. Insects have a network of air tubes called trachea for gas exchange. Oxygen-rich air rushes through the spiracles into the tracheal tubes. Diffuse the body tissues. Okay, diffuse the body tissues and reaches very cells of the body. Similarly, carbon dioxide from the cells goes into the tracheal tubes and moves out through spiracles. Tracheal tubes through the spiracles. Okay. These air tubes are trachea. Trachea, another one name, air tubes. Air tubes are trachea. Are found only in insects, not in any other group of animals. This is very important line. Underline the word, students. The air tubes are trachea. Okay, the air tube or another name trachea. Okay, air tube, trachea are found only in. It is found only in which type of animals? Insect. Trachea, which type of animals? Found in insects. Okay. Trachea are found only in insects. Underline the word, students. It's very important. Not in any other group of animals. Not any other group of animals. This is a trachea. In your book diagram, tracheal system of cockroach. See the picture in your book. This area is a trachea. Okay, this area is a trachea. The trachea found only in insects is very important. One more question. So, all of you underline the word, students. Trachea found only in insects. Can you understand? Okay. Next one. Earthworm. Earthworm. Listen, already we learned 6th standard. Earthworm breathe through their skin. Underline the word, students. Earthworm breathe through their skins. Underline the word, students. So, 1 mark. Okay. The earthworms breathe through their skins. The skin of an earthworm feels moist. The skin is which condition of skin? Moist. Okay, the feels moist and slimy on touching. Gases can easily pass through them. True frogs have a pair of lungs like human beings. Underline the word, students. Frogs have a pair of lungs like human beings. They can also breathe through their skin. Underline the word. Frogs also breathe through the skin, which it is moist and slippery. Okay, which it is moist and slippery. Underline the word, students. So, frog also breathe through the skin. Okay. So, the skin is moist condition. Okay. Next. Can you understand? Okay, next. Breathing under water. Next topic, breathing under water. Page number 116. Breathing under water. Can we breathe and survive in water? Listen. Already we learned 6th standard. Okay. Gills in fish help them to use oxygen dissolved in water. The gills are projections of the skin. You may wonder how gills help in breathing. Gills are supplied. Underline the word, students. Gills are well supplied with blood vessels for exchange of gases. Gills are well supplied with blood vessels for exchange of goods. Underline the word, students. Gills are well supplied with blood vessels for exchange of gaseous exchange. Appo gaseous exchange from gills for fishes. Okay. This is a gills. All of you see the picture. This is a gills. Okay, next. Do plants also respire? Do plants also respire? Yes. Like other living organisms, plants also respire for their survival, as you have learnt in class in 6th standard. Already we learned 6th standard. Do plants also respire? They also take in oxygen from air, give out of carbon dioxide. Listen. The carbon dioxide, the cell's oxygen is used to break down glucose into carbon dioxide and water, as in other organisms. In plants, each part independently take in oxygen from the air and give out carbon dioxide. You have already learned chapter 1, nutrition in plants. The tiny pores called tomato. Okay, underline the word. Leaves of the plants have tiny pores called stomata for exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide. Underline the word, students. The leaves of the plants have tiny pores called stomata for exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide. Can you understand? Okay. Next. Like all other living cells of the plants. Underline the word, students. All other living cells of plants. The root cells also need oxygen to generate the energy. Okay, the oxygen is generate to the energy. The roots take up air from the air spaces present between soil particles. Roots take up air from the air spaces present between the soil particles. Okay. Listen, all of you see the pictures, students. Soil, this one is a soil particles. This one is a root hair. All of you see your book, page number 116. Root hair, then air space. Okay, can you understand, students? Okay. Listen, just to recall. What do we breathe out? The activity. What do we breathe out? The air we breathe is a mixture of carbon dioxide and moist. What do we breathe out? Listen, take a test tube and pour some lime water into it. Insert a plastic straw into your lime water. Bowl air through straw into the lime water. The lime water turns milky. Okay, this shows that air we breathe out contains carbon dioxide. Take a mirror and blow air on the mirror. A film of moisture is formed on the mirror. This shows that the air we breathe out contains moisture. See the picture. So, the air we breathe out contains moisture. Listen, all of you see the picture. Breathing in other animals. Listen, already we learned. Just to see them. Picture. Cockroach. Cockroach breathe through small openings in their body called spiracles. Okay, already we learned spiracles. The small opening in their body called spiracles. The spiracles are connected to air tubes called trachea. The air tubes called trachea. Oxygen-rich air enters through the spiracles and passes through the trachea to all cells in the body. Carbon dioxide from the cells passes through the trachea and spiracles out of the body. This is the tracheal stage of cockroach. Listen, see the picture. This one is a spiracle. This one is a tracheal trunk. All of you see the picture, students. Spiracles. This one is a spiracle trunk. The last one is a cercis. Okay. Listen, spiracles. This one is a tracheal trunk. Can you understand? Next, earthworm. Listen, earthworm breathe through the moist skin. The moist skin helps in the exchange of gases. Moist skin helps in the exchange of gases. This one is a earthworm picture. The moist skin. How do we breathe earthworm? Moist skin. Through the moist skin. Next, fishes. Fishes breathe through gills. Fishes breathe through gills. The gills have blood vessels which helps in the exchange of gases. The gills have blood vessels which helps in the exchange of gases. This is a fish gill. The water flows through the mouth. All of you see the picture. This is a fish gill. Water flows through the mouth. Water flows over gills then out. Listen. Respiration in plants. Plants also take in oxygen from air and give out carbon dioxide. Oxygen is used in the cells to break down glucose into carbon dioxide and water and release energy. Okay, all of you listen. This oxygen used in cells break down glucose. The breakdown of glucose, then carbon dioxide and water and release energy. The leaves have tiny pores called stomata. What is mean by stomata? Leaves have tiny, already we learned chapter 1 nutrition in plants. The leaves have tiny pores called stomata which helps in the exchange of its main function. Stomata, what is the main function of stomata? Exchange of, it helps in the exchange of gases. What is the main function of stomata? The stomata helps in the exchange of gases, that's all. The root hair also helps to take air from the soil. Can you understand, students? That is a respiration in plants. Okay. That is a respiration in plants. Underline the word, students. Leaves have tiny pores called stomata. Stomata's main function helps to exchange of gases. That's all. Okay. Okay, students. Thank you.